सो यहाँ पे देखो जो हमारा एग्जांपल था वो मैंने ऑटोकैड में ड्रॉ किया। सिंपल जैसे हम वो लाइन कमांड यूज करते हैं वैसे ही मैंने इसकी यूनिट्स पहले ही सेट कर दी थी यूजिंग यूनिट्स कमांड। यहाँ पे मैंने डेसिमल सेट किया, ये प्रिसीजन रखा जो ईटैब्स में है। ईटैब्स में भी डेसिमल के बाद 4 डिजिट रहते हैं, यहाँ पे भी मैंने 4 डिजिट सेट किया है। And then the units which I am using in ETAB is kilonewton meter. So here also I have set that units to meter because I want this model to be imported in ETABs as per the units which we are using there. So I have set it to meter and I have drawn all these line using line command. So 6 meter and then 6 meter and then 6 meter. Similarly, you can draw this. I have already drawn simply by using line command, and I have used the layer. You can see over here 0. Okay, this layer I have used for making this model, and then by selecting all this model, just you have to make sure that this model comes at the bottommost point and the leftmost point should come at the origin of the drawing plane. This is the working plane of AutoCAD. So in this, this is of infinite dimension. So where my drawing is located. So I just want it to be located at the origin. That is the first point of my drawing should be located at the origin. So I have chosen this point as first point and I have selected this drawing. Now I will paste it to the first point to the coordinate 0, 0, 0. So for that I will simply press Ctrl X and then Ctrl V and then I will insert the coordinate of the origin, that is 0, 0, 0 and then simply press enter. So this way my drawing comes to origin. Now I have made my drawing completely in AutoCAD. Now for making it to be imported in ETABS, I need to save it in DXF format. So for this, I will go here. I'll save as in DXF format. I will save it in lower version because it is easy to read the lower version drawing in ETABS. We are using ETABS 18, so there is no problem to be import it in 2010 format. Then also we will use the lower version, okay, and to avoid any errors for importing. Now I'll save it to the location where, and today is day 6, so I'll make a folder day 6. Here this is example. This was example 3 in our case, right? Example 1 was simply supported beam and example 2 was there are 6 different beams. This is example 3. So saving it in .dxf format, I have saved it in new folder. Now I'll go here for importing that dxf file. I will simply create one new model, okay, or I can select existing model also. Use built-in settings with metric SI IS 800 456. Okay. Now for this purpose, I will select blank because my model will be ready by using the DXF file. I will simply close all these windows because I want only one window for working. Now I'll go on story 1. Simply I will click over here, file, import. Here you can see 3 different options. .dxf architectural grids, .dxf floor plan, .dxf 3D model. Since we have made floor plan in AutoCAD, so we'll select this option, .dxf file of floor plan. Okay, now I will select my path. Where is the path? The file located in ETABS model, new folder, example 3. Unable to open the file. Okay, there is some error in reading file. Okay, so I will save as it in lower version. A save and simply close. No. File, import .dxf floor plan 3A open. Now you can see over here the layer is 0. So I have to select that layer. For beam, column, floor, opening, all this layer 0. The coordinate system will be G1 DXF file unit. I have set it as meter. In whichever unit you have made your drawing, that unit you should select over here. So I have made it in meter. So I will select DXF file unit as meter. The beam property doesn't matter. We'll modify it on later on when we will define all these other properties. Floor, slab 1. Here you can see plan location. Where this model should come on story 1, story 2. So it is asking for the input. I will import it on story 1. And this is my global up direction. Global up direction is Z. So I will select it Z. And here, ignore the line shorter than 1 mm. Those lines which are shorter than 1 mm, while making in drawing, there might be possibility some extra lines may have been drawn. So that the lines which are less than this precision unit, then ETABS will ignore that line. Okay, now simply click OK. First of all, I will have to save my model. So today is example 3 DXF. Here you can see the model is already built, which we were drawing using the different commands like line draw beam command or extrusion. Yesterday, yesterday we had done that extrusion command, like extrude frame to shell and join to frame. And we had made that model using the grid line also. And now today is the third method, that is using the XF file. So I had already made that drawing in my AutoCAD, and just I have imported it in ETABS. So all the beams are pre-built over here. So this is also a simple method, but there are more likely chances of getting errors, more and more errors in this type of model making using DXF. Why? Because while drawing the AutoCAD drawing, if you are making any mistake, like the ortho is not on and the lines are not properly perpendicular to each other or non-orthogonal, so that time the drafts person, because engineers are not doing the drawings, the drafting team is different and they can commit any mistake, so that mistake will reflected here. Okay, so this is quite complicated, and we can say this is more error making model, more error making method. But in case of irregular buildings and where the floor plate is very large, like the floor plan is of larger area, that time we have no option of making model by using only DXF file. So that time we are using this method. Okay, so this way we can import, and then by as usual we can use all other commands as it we are using in the grid pattern and extrusion pattern. So for assigning the properties, assigning the loads, all commands will remain same over here also. Like here, the beam property, which was earlier we had selected as concrete beam. Now we can go over here, define material and define our section, and we can assign all these properties. Okay, so understood. How can we import any DXF file into ETABS for making a model? All of you,
Yes, sir.
all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think we have covered all the options which I have given in session 1 in that PDF. You can see over there. ETABS training module. The session 1 was introduction to the ETABS software modeling concept using grid system, without grid system, and using the Excel file. So using grid system, we had performed day before yesterday. Using DXF, using without grid system, we had done yesterday, and today we have performed the model making using the Excel file. Okay, and using extrusion also we had performed creating the inclined grid system. Now I will show you how to create the inclined grid system in ETABS. Okay, so for that purpose I will delete this. Go over here, edit grid system, modify grid system, and over here the system origin will be obvious 0, 0. The rotation angle, you have to provide the rotation angle of your grid system. Like if my building is oriented at 30 degree from the horizontal, so I will provide here 30 degrees, and then I will add my grids, another grid. I will give the labels A, B, C, and here also I will add some labels 1, 2, 3. I will give this spacing. Okay, spacing is 4 meters, 3 meters, 5 meters. Here also 5, 4, 2. So now giving this angle, click over here, okay, then click OK. So this way your inclined grid system will appear over here. Now you can make the model in the similar manner which we have done in lecture 1 and lecture 2. Okay, simply by using this command, quick draw, select your beam property, like concrete beam I am selecting. Will select over here, and simply I will draw. So this is a quick command for drawing beam. Okay, why? Because this is our simple draw beam and floor, which was the simple method when we are drawing the beam using point to point method. Like we are selecting all the points from point 1, point 2, point 3, and this is a quicker command using quick draw column and beam. We select over here. Here you can see draw object using the grids. So whenever we are using grid pattern, so that time we can execute this command of quickly drawing the beams. Like I will show you once again. Go over here, draw beam, quick draw beams. Now after coming in the command, simply I will press left click and drag it to the bottom, covering all the grid lines inside the window, so that these beams will be automatically drawn at the grid locations. Okay, so all of you just perform this simple steps for drawing inclined grid system. I'll stop my screen.